Hey there, huge thank you to all the names on screen right now, the renegades who click the join button down below and contribute to the channel financially. Hugely appreciate that, my friends. Enjoy the show. Welcome back to Noita. I'm Suffer of Let's Suffer Together back in the mountains, my friends. And today, we're going to look into something we have over here on YouTube and over on the stream looked into a tiny little bit before, but we wanted a little bit more of a deep dive today and connect it to several issues of potential lore, secrets, and other wonderful things we find in Noita. So, as you may or may not be aware, not in the recent, in the semi-recent patches this year, right, the pheromone mechanics have changed. Now, if I was to, and I'm using cheat GUI for this just so I can demonstrate, we've got 1000% pheromone potion. Look at the squirt, by the way. Yeah, look at it go. Power squirt. I can't even legislate for that kind of squirt, man. So if we... Oh, Jesus. If we... Let me out. If we were... Sorry, I haven't been here the last 6 days. I've been really ill. Like, really problematically ill. But now we're back. Now we're recovered. Not to dwell too much on it. But if any lingering little bits of... dying come up, then you know why. So I had to take 6 days off, have a good rest and recuperate, but we're back with business now. And I was reminded by Lulz, a member of our Twitch community. He's over on the YouTubes as well. But a member of our community was talking and has made in our Discord a very nice printout of a theory regarding the eyes. Now, there was something to the side of that we investigated today, and it concerns the pheromone, the changes that have happened to pheromone, and the consequential knock-on effect of that, with something really, really super interesting we're going to get into in a few moments. But to give you a bit of background about the context, if we used to throw an empty wand into pheromone, it would, and if you had enemy radar, you could hear them as well. You could see little dots around the screen, where an empty wand would sit in pheromone, and ghosts would be produced. You could take out those ghosts for unlimited gold. It wasn't a very time-consuming process for the amount of gold you get. However, that's now changed, so the wand wouldn't disappear before, and you would get ghosts. You would need to take out those ghosts for cash. However, if I drop a wand in here now, it instantly just disappears. It's gone straight away. Eradicated, right? And that's quite important. That mechanic has changed. A wand with something on it, however, will float like normal and will go around. This has a spell on it. The other one didn't, hence why I could sell the other one and it disappeared, while this one has stuck around. Now, a mechanic that we're connecting to the lore somewhat. It might be a stretch, but in the end, in Noita, most of the stretches are at least very, very interesting regardless. And some of you might not have seen the previous video anyway, and I find what we do here really, really cool. Let alone the extensions into the lore. And don't worry about those potions down there. You know, they're all good. But we're going to go to Call Me straight away. We are. And we're not going to touch the Sampo. But we're going to get involved in a fight. We're not going to touch it whatsoever. Not even one little bit. However, the way we do that without wasting too much liquid, you know, I could flood the area with my 1000% potion, but if you need to craft a little bit of a bowl, nothing better and more flammable than the old weird fungus bowl, of course. So I found this really interesting because I kind of forgot about this, hence why I'm doing another video on it, because we're using this mechanic to take the you'll see in a second. We're using this mechanic, and because you could argue that like, we as Noitas do not have the requisite knowledge to handle the Sampo, so maybe we need to touch it. We need to make it go somewhere without actually touching it or holding it ourselves. Maybe it's a corrupting force, maybe it's like the ring from Lord of the Rings, who knows, but this is cool. Ah, he's alive! Now, it's dead. However, it is in the air. If you notice, it's up there. Now, for demonstration purposes, I can pick this up, you know? Put it back in. It does need to be submerged. Oh, look at the spinning. It's the spinning we find really interesting. I'm not a fan of these dudes, though. However, what if I was to at least take... No, I can't, because I want to do something later. No, it should be fine. As long as we have Berserk, and we should. Right, so perks. Actually, we'll grab a load of more love, which might pacify them. Hey, it does. Apparently, pacifism, like more love, used to only operate on enemies you spawned in. It seems to be working on enemies that, you know, we're fine with now. They should just, you know, go away in a big hurry. But what I need, one, is that lava not to overflow, please. It doesn't really matter. But as you can see, it does take... You can't spray it as well. No matter how much I spray it. If there's any air gaps, it's really persistent that it wants to, you know, be properly submerged. And look at it spinning. That animation. And it comes up again. So it is the same mechanic as the wands, which brings up the interesting idea that if a wand is empty, the wand is sold and disappeared. If the wand has magic on it, this happens. A little ghost is holding this. If you'll give me 2 seconds. I'll demonstrate. Where is it? Oh man, mental blank. At least we got a spinny little dude there. Look at him. That animation. You do not see that animation all too much. I wouldn't say it's a bespoke animation for the Sampo, because at the very end of the game, you can see the Sampo spinning, so we know there is a Sampo spinning mechanic. What am I thinking of? What are we even here for? Hey, at least Sampo's doing a thing. Enemy radar. So as you can see, now Call Me has a little red dot. And if we can get more pheromone. There we are. It's not even at 10 times, man. What I should have done is made a pheromone shooty wand. But here we are. More pheromone. So, Call Me shouldn't be able to dig that well, so we'll be able to get a bit more of a idea about its movements, how it operates, how it works, if we put it here. Now, we have picked it up and dropped it in my science videos. I wouldn't really want to do that. Also, it doesn't really spin without provocation. Now, if you look in, there's an inner ring and an outer ring, right? You've got the outer kind of things that you can see really easy that it's spinning. But if you were to slow this video down and zoom in, the inside, the way it just looks like air, you know, the 2 half segments, I'm pretty sure something's spinning in there. Either way, having the Sampo being able to be moved without you picking it up, I mean, it's a bit of a novelty, granted. However, going back to the changed pheromone mechanics that we profit from, where if a wand doesn't have magic, it's sold. If it does have magic, it gets a ghost. It's attracted by a ghost. Now, there could be some crossover of mechanics, since the Sampo does go into your spells. Now, we had a discussion about this on stream. I think it's still a relevant thing to bring up. However, the pheromone does wear off. It's not pheromone anymore, so you would have to keep on reapplying it for science. The problem is, it shouldn't rub off, in my opinion. The pheromone shouldn't rub off. I can even kick it and get shot by it, which is going to come into play in a little while. I mean, have you ever seen someone killed by a Sampo before? But as you see, it spins and it moves in a weird way. I don't know if any of these are bespoke animations for this specific thing. I don't think they are, but even so, the fact that it moves around in this fashion and gets taken and at least does some spinning like that, you know, is really intriguing. But everything I want to do it. Don't follow me here. It doesn't really matter, but get out of the way. No, of course you got decked, of course. But you get money afterward as well, think about it, right? You get money from the ghost. Infinite money glitches back in, Noita. Are you coming? There you go. Again, the spinning is righteous, man. So, I could leave, and I'm gonna try. Hey, you coming or not? Dude wants to get back in the pheromone. That's it. So get out. Oh, look at the spin. Again, why do you want to boomerang back in there? Get on out. I've got our friend Cog. Yeah, follow me. We're going to try and escape with it and leave Colmy behind. Now, the one thing is, it does seem to follow you, but it also seems to want to go somewhere. Up. Like various enemies of the game have a certain fascination with going up or down. You see, we can escape with it. Whoa, okay. I want to just get into another biome here, you know? Everybody should be happy with me. Oh, and of course, I didn't want to pick it up, but just for the sake of, you know, getting somewhere. I just want to get out of Colmy's... No, you're coming with me. I just want to get out... As soon as Colmy's health bar disappears, we're fine. Colmy should stay there. Whoa! Okay, Colmy didn't want to. Yeah, I did leave Colmy enough of a hole that he was going to rubber band. Where's my Sampo, by the way? I need that Sampo. It couldn't have dropped. The Sampo doesn't drop. Well, I'm on fire. I could... Doing without that right now. Ah! That's a wand. Where's my Sampo? Oh, there it is. How you doing? Anyway, we shall... maneuver. I want to kick it to death, but I kind of can't. I just realised I'm in a bit of a insidious position. Give me any sort of trigger. We just want to take this man out, basically, so we can be left to our own devices. Sorry. Wonder if this doesn't... Is he always immune to touch-up? I think he might be, you know? I didn't realise he was always immune to it. I thought he had to earn it. Well. Interesting. 3 damage from a touch of smoke. We've got enough mana on the wand. Oh! Oh, don't do it. No! Not the Sampo on the portal. That makes things really quite tricky. Yeah, there might have just been some weirdness right there. Now, this is going to show you exactly how hard it is. That sounded wrong. If I get a flask and was to... Well, that did nothing. Gotcha. Luckily, these are still 10,000%. Now grab it. There you go. So, I want more. Always want more. There we go. I don't know what other things I'm dropping, but this happened on stream as well. Anyway, let me just... so if I do, say, these, and try to flood it, you know, if there's any air gaps, it don't really go for it. What I need, though... Let me just take this off and shoot above it. Let me do the old, you know, throw and shoot. Oh. Error! The throw and shoot and miss. Again? Again, this is what you would call subpar performance. I'm wondering how I can get that Sampo now without a flask. Well, that's a mixture of molten metal, molten silver. Ugh, I hate trying to... I shouldn't do this on a lean, you know? Gotcha. So, with 3. So, this is obviously, if you're looking to use your pheromone to activate it, you can't do it. It's kind of really annoying. I can't use a black hole. It's stuck here. I would have to pick it up. Unless I can pheromone it. So, what's the one thing we do? Hope a fire isn't started here. So I can make a big tower. That's optimistic. Considering it's a Sadie Kiwi hole. You know? And it's on fire. And it's on fire. Let's try once again. That kind of worked. But also kind of didn't. If I did... that was kind of beautiful, actually. Well, I need to do 2 in a row. Ah, swing and a miss. I wonder if I just shoot on it directly. I missed it, but grabbed it. Hey, this is, you know, peak performance is what they call this. Again, missing it. It's not an accurate one, despite being very accurate. Seriously! Right, I've got an idea. It's called the best idea. We shall go ham, as they say. We're gonna make a nice little smoke hole. However, this smoke hole will serve purpose and functionality in launching my pheromone like a great mighty, you know, waterfall into position. This will do perfectly. So, for the win. Because there's one thing I want to do. I mean, using touch of smoke there might not have been the greatest idea, but this is the problem you see. No matter how much you want to use, how much you're using. I've got an idea. Magic wall potion. No, give me the magic wall. This is a magic wall. Oh. I can't easily get out of this. Me magic wall. I'm stuck. Ow. That's what you call pain. Now this might actually function better. Monstrous powder, great. Again. Yeah, all saying aye, that'll help. I have saving grace, right? So, if I'm drowning though, and I, no, wiggle about. Oh, as long as I'm not dying. As long as I can get down to 1 HP, we're fine. This should be perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. And all things are now repaired and good. A bit closer to the Sampo to get it moving again. Right, I need 1 more potion. And I'll be able to do the impossible. Sampo that has no attacks. Can't even look at you funny. Right. Right, we've got our 1 berserk. We'll need the pheromone again. Stack it up. Yeah, it's good to be back though, you know. I'm back in the old Noitas and doing the old content for it. This should damn work, you know? If it doesn't work, then I don't want to know what not working is. Are you serious? I think we were close, though. Right, I've got an idea. The best idea this time. Maybe... hold on. It's called making a flat plane for my potions. Because I want that wall again. That wall was excellent. Magical wall. Magical wall. We already had magical wall potion. Getting closer. That should do it. Now, if I was to, say, get a pheromone now. Successfully launch it across there. Alright, obviously, when one pheromone doesn't do, there's more pheromone needed. There is a possibility that a bit of wall is in the way, so let me just... It's just removing any air bubbles, you know, and that is a... I wonder if the portal could be in the way. Because I did not anticipate this, by the way. Obviously. It's the air pockets. It's ruining me. Right, more magical gate. This is the biggest act of Noita engineering you'll see today. Right, let's just... Oh, that was terrible. Yeah, keep on building the magical wall. To fairyland and all it. That'll do perfectly. If it doesn't, we've got no hope. I would say I would never think the portal would get in the way, right? That's gotta be perfect. That is like literally the best I've ever done in anything. But you can see how much it needs to be submerged. How much if you want to make the Sampo do this, one potion might not cut it, right? But this is why we like a bit of GUI. But I want to show you. There we go. So, now, if I was to say... I want to see someone die by Sampo. There we go. Right then. So, if I was to spray myself with Berserk... Or Berserk. More Berserk all the time. Sampo death. For y'all. But you can take this guy wherever you want. Just make sure that your pheromone is of good caliber. You'll probably need to shift water to pheromone, or I'll say acid to pheromone. Get the trail of acid, go ham. But again, the ramifications for, you know, everything. Not even needed to touch the Sampo. Considering Call Me still gets angry, it does make it feel like, especially with pheromone being thrown. I mean, how you doing, Sampo? With the pheromone being thrown, it kind of goes into the argument that Call Me isn't necessarily attacking us. It's more defending the Sampo as a point of principle of anybody who was to, you know, take the Sampo would release the Kraken, so to speak. Which again, it's not personal at Call Me, right? Call Me, you're just doing a job. Terrible job, dude's dead, so... Well, that'll do for him. But yeah, what we're doing for the extended version of this over at twitch.tv/Let's Suffer Together, where we do our long form and streaming content, is we're going to be taking this Sampo. We're not going to touch it ourselves. We're going to take it to the cauldron, the eyes, anywhere that needs it. Maybe with different amounts of orbs, because the different Sampos have different names as well, depending if the Sampo's been loaded in. But I think the magical cog being like literally the MacGuffin, you know, was it a Deus Ex Machina? No, not really, but the Sampo from Finnish mythology can create like infinite riches and stuff like that, so hopefully for the solutions to all remaining Noita secrets, it can, you know, conjure up some of that good stuff. Any questions, get down in the comment section or join us over on the stream. I'm gonna... Again, my voice is actually getting a little bit rough from a day's talking, but hey, it's been a good day getting back into business. I hope you've enjoyed this little presentation of Sampo can move under its own volition. Well, it's not. It's got a secret ghost Sampo attachment, right? But hey, you've got a new pet. You just need to refresh your pet every few minutes with a fresh dose of pheromone. But this is still in its early stages of extracurricular sciencing. I don't know if there's any way to... There will be a way to properly trap Call Me. It's just called not using a Sadie Kiwi. And so we can take Sampo with us and leave Call Me, you know, unharmed. Because you never know the ramifications in the deeper secrets of the game. Anything you do in the game could be being judged for good and evil activity. We just don't know. We have, you know... Just nothing. We're just poking in the dark. But that's the fun of it, right? Especially with a... in-depth and elaborately designed, you know, lore and mythological-based game. It's delicious. But yeah, death. You thought Sampo killed it? No. Just the word is also a ghost. You know, it didn't know it. You know, the word for that ghost was just an ethereal nothingness, and that's what it's presenting. Hey, but Sampo death. I mean, if you're gonna go out with a Sampo. I mean, it's a very original way to off yourself here in Noita. I would highly recommend it. It's got a certain good feeling about it that, you know, the Hisi couldn't take you out. You yourself couldn't take you out, but a Sampo could, you know? And it's not even designed to take you out, so. Anyway, thank you all for taking the time to enjoy today's video. Down in the description and below the video, there's ways to help and support the content, whether it's the like button, subscribing, ringing that bell. Also the join buttons with the naming, so you saw at the start of the video. People who contribute on a monthly basis to Renegades to the channel, and highly still appreciate it again. And appreciate your continued support of the channel. Also in the description, there's the Discord for joining all the other Renegades in the community of awesome people we have over at the Discord, talking about all things, hey, you know, games, video games, anything, you know. Taking a picture of a tree and putting it in Discord, hey, I like trees, mate. They're alright. Good people. But also, the Streamlabs and PayPal contribution link as well, whether it's, you know, one-off contributions. That's probably the best place to go there and, you know, purchase a cup of coffee from it and whatnot. All good. I appreciate any consideration in any regard. So, hey, doing what we do and helping continue do what we do. It's why we do. I'm gonna go and recover. Because again, I'm still not 100%. But we're getting there. You know, I managed to get out of bed, which is half the battle. Although lying down in bed was extremely uncomfortable the last few days. Week. Yeah, so, hey, we'll move on into the holiday season with a big smile. Well rested. Well recovered. With some good roguelite games coming your way. So, hey, stay tuned. Make sure you click buttons to, you know, do things. Check us out on the stream. And yeah, then, if you got any deeper thoughts about the lore question of the Sampo and its potential for the secrets, whether it's the cauldron or the eyes, let us know. We're always looking for either directions or just interesting kind of facts and stuff to chew on a little bit, right? Again, the Sampo being of deep importance to the Finnish mythology, which is, you know, partly what the game is based on. And the fact it can be alternatively, you know, picked up, because obviously it's of great importance in the game as well, so. The fact it might have magic in it, obviously, is a Sampo. Like, can we extract it? What can we do with that, you know? Where can we take it? How can we activate it without being at the very end of the game and turning everything into, you know, whatever? Question marks. Also fun adventures, which we'll get to. But I'm waffling, so I'll go. Take it easy, guys. Much love. Peace. And see you all in the next episode or stream. Have a good one. Yeah, but a big thank you to the Pounders out there. The other selection of names. Members of the Renegades who click the join button down below and contribute to the channel. £1 every month. It all adds up. Getting pounded hard is, again, all right and well with me. If it helps support the channel. Oh, that sounds wrong. Anyway, I'll see you later. Once again, big thank you, guys. Any offering and any support that keeps us going. Mwah. Love you guys. Again, it's a really selfless thing to do. I mean, you enjoy the content, so you got the kind of, yeah, the benefit of, hey, you get content. And continue getting content. That's, again, every name you see on the screen, helpful, not even helpful, beyond helpful. And allowing us to continue doing that. So consider joining today. But, as I've said, any support is hugely appreciated. I'm waffling once again, so I'm going to go. And it's been a longer video than I thought. Hence why I'm probably waffling. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy your weekend, wherever you are. And continue thinking about the Sampo. More Sampo. All the Sampo all the time. Whoa, got any info about the Sampo? I need Sampo info. Have you got it? If you got it, I'll meet you in the back alley in 5 minutes. See you there.